There you go. Should be working now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
George Pickens.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard.
Let's go.
Get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of
A quick
6.
burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Suck it.
This 2nd and 4. Now we give up the middle to Williams.
Let's go.
10. And he'll take it
Go.
into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, 49 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
There we go.
And this is up and good.
Good start. Good start.
Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Seahawks nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now quickly here to Smith and Jigba. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown.
Go.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
4th and 5. 4th and 5, bro.
The game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
On the ground. Here's the rookie from Notre Dame. 20, 10.
Damn
And
it.
he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because
Oh my God, bro.
they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Prescott now. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 9
Third
yards, that leaves him
and
just
inches.
short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Go.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Go.
He is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Prescott. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out.
What? I threw it.
On the line and on the other side is got. Partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see.
I didn't lateral, bro.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. A gain of 12. First down, Seattle.
Now Darnold. Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
An
Yeah.
ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice
I
game.
was just going to ask you that. Wasn't he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard.
At the 6-yard line. A gain of 9.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal. And Shaheed going to go in motion. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Darnold's going to stay out there. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. That's going to be caught by Pickens. Now he's loose down the left sideline. George Pickens.
Let's go.
Shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 70 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught. Jay Ferguson from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st down, Seahawks.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Let's go.
Do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him maybe
1 yard.
quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On the draw, Price. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Darnold.
Thank you.
Intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Go.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Prescott to throw it.
Let's go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
6 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Prescott off play action. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
I overthrew him, bro.
He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They head to
There's
facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And again, it's Prescott. Flushed out right.
Let's go.
It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Prescott. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
3rd and 10. 3rd and 10.
Pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brings up a third
Well,
down.
every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Flush to his right. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th.
The kick is
No.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Off of play action, Darnold. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Darnold. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. On the move to his left. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. A give to Williams, running right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboys touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Aubrey good with a PAT.
Well.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Again, it's Williams. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They run. It's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And this is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Left side to Lamb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard.
Ooh.
It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying in to Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And off we go from Dallas. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. And his first stop into the game winds up incomplete.
For
First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. Defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You
Yeah.
got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on first.
And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and it gets him the first.
And the Cowboys first down.
Uh-oh.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
He's across
First down
midfield.
run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Prescott. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off.
Woo! Woo!
He steps across the sideline, so it's a
Go.
gain of just shy of 30. Great work there. And that's going to give the Cowboys a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first
From the
down.
red zone on first. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
Stay Trainer on the coverage.
Dak to the air here. Has it at the 7. And that's exactly
Woo!
touchdown Cowboys. CD Lamb from 20 yards out. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys 7. Dolphins nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Malik Washington.
Malik Washington on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Dolphins ball carrier.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd down carry for Achane. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1. And now they're left with 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Willis. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
That is 3 plays.
Down to score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this. Here's Willis to the air. And
Thank
that's
you.
intercepted.
Thank you. Ah!
Making the play. And the Cowboys will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15.
Pass.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Result of the play is a turnover.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. Steered this one back inside Brock, and he finds him 6 yards. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. He's going to be hauled down a few yards short of that 1st down marker, and also just beyond that, the goal line. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. And they just get the play off. That's caught by Williams. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Come on, bro.
Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. The field goal team is out, and if he can make this and push this to a 2-possession ball game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Taking a shot deep here. When the drive nearly ends on the first play, he had the interception, dropped it. That means it's 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Now Willis looking to throw on 2nd down. Pulled in by the rookie out of Texas Tech. They get a lot out of this play. 21 yards before the tackle is finally made. And that is a Miami 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
To throw, here's Willis. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Ooh, the look was there, but the catch is not. Contact deep downfield, and that's enough to pop that one out.
It's now 2nd and
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
Throwing is Willis. Catch was there for him, Brock, but his hands took that one off. So the incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 2nd down, Willis. This one also in and out of the hands. Incomplete. This time, though, a hit assisting in the break of that would-be catch. That means it's 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. To the air on 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. That's the line he's going to run for it. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Willis to throw it. He rolls to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And has them the 1st. They get 6 on 4th down.
Gain of 6.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. All set to go now from the 35. Willis now. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive.
Ooh! Ooh!
And the Cowboys get it back up close to their 40.
You're terrible, bro. You. Little win. Chicken dinner.
between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Dallas Cowboys. Devontae Turpin on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And that's going to get nothing. No gain on the first snap of the game.
No gain on the play.
Try again. It's second and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak.
Oh.
All around him, and down he goes. Donovan Ezeraku in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's complete left side to Pickens. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
13 on the play. It's fourth down.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's incomplete.
Oh, I thought he was open, man.
Fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A nice run there on their first drive. Good for a quick first down.
First down, Dallas.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss on his way to a nice pickup of 7.
At the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Here's second and 3 to go. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Out to his right. He's got a dive for the end zone.
Let's go.
The football. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And the Cowboys first down.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Moving outside the pocket. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt. And although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
Prescott now. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. He'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19.
Cowboys first down.
They'll throw again. Dak. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it with second and 3 coming up. Again, Prescott to the air. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. In some rhythm. Good drive rolling. Here's another 1st and 10. Dak going to push this one forward. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Prescott again.
Go.
That is caught. It is Pickens. And a Cowboy touchdown.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
2nd down, Prescott.
I think I didn't see that.
Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the 1st half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
To the air again. Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Ohio State. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. That'll be intercepted.
That's not fault.
And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
You think back to the draft in April, and there were a lot of people that really liked this pick. And when you're a 1st rounder, Mike, you come in with some expectations. Are you an impact player right from day one? And that's exactly what he's done. That's a great play. Not only come up with the interception, but then to have the ability and the awareness to take it back for 6.
That ties the game at 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dak, fake to Williams. Now he'll throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Prescott. This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be third down. To throw is Dak. Short throw caught by Ferguson. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to